this is Angie from Little Dumplings Nursery, and I thought I'd make a fun video today that's dedicated to some of my younger viewers, the older teens and the juniors, junior highs that are watching the videos that we're putting out now on reborn dolls and doll collecting. There have been some questions about playing with dolls and what do people do when they play with their dolls, and do adults play with dolls, and what do you do when you play with your dolls? So I thought it would be a lot of fun just to talk a little bit about that and show you some of my Lee Middleton collection while we talk about it. I love dolls and have always loved dolls. I never outgrew them in a sense, and I literally played with dolls until I was in 8th grade. And then I became an adult. Of course, I wasn't playing with dolls after that. And later on, I had 2 daughters, and I got to play with dolls again when they collected dolls. And then I learned about reborn dolls, and I got into reborning and making reborn dolls. And so I get to play with them quite regularly. And through the reborning business, I've been able to purchase and add dolls to my own collection, and it's been a lot of fun. One of the dolls that I have always loved are Lee Middleton Dolls. And I bought my first Lee Middleton doll as an adult, and here she is. And she is the Sweet Lips face, and this is called Sweet and Sassy. She's not wearing the outfit she originally came in, although I do have it. She is actually still wearing Christmas, and so we need to change her into something else for the next season. And I thought I'd do that while I talk to you. She has a red-haired wig, and she has the toddler body that's the standing style, and the full vinyl legs and full vinyl arms. So I'm going to just pop this dress off and put something else on her while we talk. I consider her my girly girl, so I put a lot of girly looking clothes on her a lot of times. And I don't change all my Lee Middleton dolls. I have, in fact, just a couple that I actually change the clothes on and do them in something different for the seasons. So my playing with dolls does consist of, with my Lee Middletons, of basically just changing their clothes and combing their hair. Lee Middleton dolls, you'll hear a terminology oftentimes called pre-China, and that is referring to dolls that were made before 2004 when they were all manufactured in the United States, and after 2004 they started manufacturing them in China. And the pre-China vinyl is, in my opinion and to the belief of a lot of people, a better vinyl. It just looks better. It has a nice skin tone to it with a nice glow. And a lot of times you'll hear people say, especially if you're on a doll board where they're selling and reselling dolls, if someone has something for sale, they'll say it's pre-China vinyl. Now this outfit I'm putting on, Sassy is what I call her, is not her original outfit either, but it is an original Lee Middleton outfit that I purchased secondhand somewhere along the way from someone on a doll board, and it's very pretty. And this crinoline and bloomers that she had on under her Christmas outfit actually goes with this outfit. So I'm putting the slip on now, and then she has a little sleeveless dress that I'm going to put on her. It's really nice thick material too. Lee Middleton clothing, in my opinion, is some of the best doll clothing I have seen. They sew their clothing to the same top quality standards that clothes for people are made, and they're very nice. And so if you find them in the secondhand market, a lot of times you can get some really good deals, but there are a few places that sell new Lee Middleton clothing. One of my favorite places is Dolls and Stuff, and she has a shop here not too far from me, about 45 minutes from me, but she also has an online store, dollsandstuff.com, and she has a lot of nice new Lee Middleton clothing at very affordable prices. So if you need some clothing for your Lee Middletons, be sure and check that out. And here, this is what I call her Easter dress, and since Easter's the next major holiday coming up, I'm just going to go ahead and get her ready. And this hat goes with this dress. And there's also a little lace jacket that's the same lace as the front of the hat here that goes with it. And I don't know what I did with it. I haven't, I didn't see it in the box when I pulled this out, and I'm really not that fond of the jacket, so I'm sure I tucked it away somewhere that I don't, because I knew I wouldn't be using it, so I don't use it with this outfit. And she has a little pair of ballerina shoes here that I'm going to put on her, that they're also, I believe these are Lee Middleton shoes. I bought these secondhand somewhere along the way. They didn't come with the outfit, and particularly they don't necessarily go together, but they look nice together. So I'll put that on her. I'll do this right quick. If there's anything else I can think of to tell you about with the Lee Middleton dolls, I think the personalities of the Lee Middleton dolls and the facial expressions and the quality of these dolls is just superb. And if you're like me and you like to collect dolls and you like the toddler dolls, but you don't have a lot of room or space to display them in, these are, Lee Middletons are a very good doll to get into collecting because they don't take up as much room as some of the life-size toddler dolls, like say the Masterpiece dolls. I do have some Masterpiece dolls, but I just have a few of them because I found that I just don't have the space to display that many of them. Okay, so there she is. There's her hat. So there's little Miss Sassy, as I call her. And she's ready for spring and for Easter. Now let me show you. This doll is an Asian Pampers doll. She is one of 3 dolls that they produced in this line. There was the Caucasian Pampers and the Asian Pampers and African American Pampers, and they were done in the toddler series. I have also seen some Pampers babies that were produced that have the quarter limbs and they're more the newborn size, and I don't have any of those. But this particular doll sells for a lot of pretty good bit of money if you can find it, one in pristine condition being sold secondhand. I looked on eBay at a lot of them and bid on several and lost before I actually got this one. The last one I had bid on wound up going for over $200. I was really surprised. And this one, when she came up on eBay, she was at a reasonable start of like $65, I think it was. And no one bid on her but me, and so I won her, and I was very excited. She's one of my babies that I don't change the clothes on because I like the whole thing. And I really love Asian dolls, and I think the Lee Middleton Asians are just very beautiful. So I was just tickled to get this doll. This doll is one called Golden Amber. She's another one that I don't take out of her original outfit. This is her original outfit. I bought this doll secondhand as well from a lady on the doll fan group. And she was missing a shoe when I got her, and I did a search and found some of the same Lee Middleton shoes that she originally came in, so I replaced her shoe, and so she's fully dressed in her original type outfitting. I don't know if you can see on the camera, but she's got really pretty golden brown eyes, and they're very unusual. I wouldn't call it hazel, but yeah, it reminds me somewhat of hazel, but there's no green to them. But she's just a cute little baby. This is the Munchkin face, I believe is what it's called. Lee Middleton has a lot of different face molds that they will use this mold for different dolls with different hair and eye combinations and different outfits, and this is another popular face. This little gal right here is a Eva Helen Sculpt, and I'm gonna lay this one down, she keeps falling. This is an Eva Helen Sculpt that started out as a boy, and it was called Buddy Bear Medium. And when I got her, I bought her from someone on a doll board that had just the arms and legs and head, and it was attached to the cloth body, and there was no wig, and all the paint had been stripped off, and this person was planning to reborn the doll but never did. And so I got her, this doll at a really good price, and so I blushed her with Genesis heat set paints and gave her nail tips on her fingers and toes, and redid her lip coloring, gave her new eyelashes, and I bought a wig, and this is a Lee Middleton wig, and it is the same style as her original wig. And originally, like I said, this doll was a boy, but I thought she made a cute girl. So I have dressed her as a girl, and I sewed this little chenille outfit for her myself. And I call her Marcy because to me she just looks like a Marcy. And she's a lot of fun because she is a thumb sucker, so she holds that little finger up there just so cute. And I really like her a lot. I'm going to go over here to the other side now. This is, I do not remember what this particular doll is called, to be honest. He's one of the more newer dolls. And I can't see if he is a Eva Sculpt. I don't remember what year this one was produced, but he, I think, is one of the newer vinyls that was possibly done in China, because I bought him new. But anyway, he has the quarter limbs, which is the shorter length, like there's the vinyl and then the claw starts, and it's the same with his legs, just basically have the feet on them. And then this appears squishy cloth. And this was his original outfit, and I chose to leave it on him. I don't redress him because I think he looks cute the way he is. And even though he's probably considered an African American by skin tone, to me he looks like a baby from India. So I call him my little India baby. And he is a thumb sucker as well. And also, he did not come with a pacifier, but I purchased a Lee Middleton pacifier because I want him to have one, and he can take that pacifier as well. So whichever mood we're in, sometimes I display him with a pacifier, and sometimes I display him sucking his thumb. And this is my third, what I call my brown baby. This one and that one and Marcy all sit together on the shelf, and I display them as and together, and I do call them my little brown babies. This one is called Love of Country Medium. He's medium skin tone. He came with this beautiful blanket, and I display him with his blanket. This is all his original clothing, and he is another Reva baby, and he is actually signed on his tummy by Reva. The lady I purchased him from was another person on eBay, and she had gotten him signed when she added him to her collection. So I was very happy to get this doll. And I call him Ezekiel because he looks just like a little boy named Ezekiel that my daughter went to school with in middle school. And I think he looks very Latin American, so I thought that suited him very well. This is one of my more recent additions, and this one is an all vinyl baby done for Lee Middleton and it's a sculpt by Reva Chic. And this is little baby Tyler. He actually has a twin sister as well, but I only have the boy. And you can see that he's all vinyl. So he's really cute for displaying his tummy if you like that look. And he's just got this really cute posing arms and legs. He does have a mohair wig that is a clear cat wig. So it looks just like little sprigs of hair coming out of his head. And I bought this baby, not really sure what I was going to do with him. I thought about reborning him, and I've had him for several months now in my collection. And honestly, I'm probably going to wind up selling him, so if anyone's interested in buying this baby, contact me and we can talk about that. Okay, this one is another quarter limb baby, and this face is called Peaceful Slumber. He's got the really fat little chin and the full little lips and just sleeping little expression. He is 1/4 limbs. I've seen this face done in quarter limbs. I've seen it done in 3/4 limbs and full limbs. And honestly, I'm assuming that these were the original limbs. This is the original body that came with his head, but I don't know that for certain because I did purchase him secondhand from someone on Doll Chatter, and he had been in her collection, and I don't know if she was his first owner or not, but I got him at a great price. And I just wanted him to look more realistic, so I bought him a newborn baby's outfit. So this is the whole outfit It's a newborn baby outfit. I believe this is I thought it was a Vitamins outfit, but I may be wrong. Yeah, Vitamins baby. And it came with the little shirt and the pants and the socks and the bib, and I just had to kind of knot the back of the bib up to make it shorter and then snap it. So he's just always sleepy, and I keep him displayed in a little wicker baby crib that was actually one of my girls from when they were little girls, and he just displays really sweet sleeping like that all the time. Okay, the next one I want to share with you is very special to me. I call her Lulu. And Lulu is just the perkiest little girl. This is what some people call a Franken baby, which means you took different parts and put them together and made a new baby. And all her parts are Lee Middleton parts. She started out as the Perfect Baby Girl sculpt by Eva Helen. And originally on that sculpt was this head with a little short-haired, wispy, reddish colored wig. And then she had limbs that were very similar style to the limbs that are on Marcy over here. It was the exact same limbs except for where one of Marcy's fingers is a thumb-sucking finger. The limbs on her original body were both little fists like this. But I bought her as just a head. I bought her from a lady on Doll Chatter, and that lady had already put this wig on her, and I liked this wig. She was using it pinned to her head. She had not glued it down. And I tried some other wigs and they just didn't suit her as well, so I decided to stick with this one and I glued it down. And then I went on a search for a Lee Middleton body for her, and she's actually had a couple of bodies. She had a larger toddler body to begin with. It was an Eva Helen body. That was one of the 23-inch, I believe it is, bodies. But I didn't like the way that one looked. And also, all my clothing is for the small 21 to 22-inch dolls, and so I went on a search and got her another body, the standing 22-inch body. And this little outfit, I love it because it's just so cute with the little Raggedy Ann and the overalls. But Lulu is another doll that I like to change clothes on for the seasons. And of my Lee Middletons, these are the only two I change, is Lulu and Sassy. So I'm going to go ahead and put something else on her right now. These overalls were made by a lady on Doll Fan who makes Lee Middleton clothes as well as Masterpiece doll clothes, and she makes really pretty clothes. And I bought these little overalls from her. This is a actual Lee Middleton shirt she has on, and then the shoes are just some real baby tennis shoes that I had gotten somewhere along the way. But I guess Lulu needs to start getting ready for spring. So I do have another outfit here that I like to put on Lulu. So we'll just go ahead and take this off. And as you see, once again, the Lee Middleton shirts are very well made. If any of you like these shirts, you can also, I found that these shirts fit very well on Reborn dolls. The 20 to 22-inch Reborn dolls, these shirts fit very well on them. And most of the time you can pick these shirts up pretty reasonable. I'm thinking $6 or $7 is what Miss Bay charges for them at her shop. This is another little Lee Middleton shirt that I'm going to put on her. And this is a short sleeve version. And these little shirts, I highly recommend getting several colors of Lee Middleton t-shirts because they're very versatile to put, like I said, either on your Lee Middletons or your Reborn babies. And if you have outfits that you need a shirt to go underneath them, these work very well. And they have the smaller size neck that doesn't hang too big on dolls and on babies because it's been fitted specifically for the Lee Middleton's neck size. So let's see, over here. I can't remember if I went over her head or over her legs, but we're going to go this way. May have to redo her hair. Probably should have went the other way. Oh well. So if Lulu could talk right now, she'd be saying, "You're choking me." Yeah, I think I'm going to have to go up the other way. this is getting kind of boring right now, but I'll try to hurry up. This is your comedy hour, I guess. There we go. I will say too about the Lee Middleton Dolls is that another thing I've been really involved with is called Cuddle Therapy or Comfort Therapy for Alzheimer's and dementia patients. And a lot of them, I make a line of reborn dolls called a Simply Baby that we make for Cuddle Therapy. But another doll that is really good for Cuddle Therapy are the Lee Middleton Dolls. In one of the Alzheimer's centers that I visit here, they have a couple of Lee Middleton dolls that have been donated, and the ladies really like those dolls because they do have such lifelike expressions and personality to their appearance, and they also are very well made and are very cuddly, so they're really good for the older adults who if you will have a grandma or a family member that is struggling with some kind of illness, then Lee Middleton Dolls, if they like dolls, would be a good thing for them to use for cuddle therapy. Alrighty. And I find that for some reason, varying dolls in the line of Lee Middletons have varying size feet. So sometimes, like this one is, you can see is a smaller size shoe from this one, and they're both Lee Middleton shoes. So you kind of have to play around to see which shoes you have to fit your dolls. So these seem to be going on a little snug, but I'm getting them on. So I do swap shoes around among my dolls sometimes to make sure to get the ones that fit the best for each doll and for each outfit. Okay, so there's Lulu, and she's all ready for spring. The last doll that I'm going to show you is actually another Franken baby, and he's part Lee Middleton and part Apple Valley. This is my Bubba. I call him Bubba. He is just so cute. I love his expression. This head is a doll head from a line of dolls called Apple Valley Dolls, or Apple Valley Doll Works. And they were real popular along the same time that in the heyday of the Lee Middletons. And they're kind of another type of doll that would be comparable to the Lee Middleton. This particular face is, I've heard it called the Bubba face. It's also been known as the Milo face, and I think there's one more name that they've used for it, depending on which dolls that they produced it with over the years, but I can't remember the other name. But the Lee Middleton sculpts for the arms and legs are just so much nicer and realistic looking than the Apple Valley sculpts. And this is some of Apple Valley's original pre-painted vinyl, so it just so happened that his vinyl matches this Lee Middleton vinyl really well. There may be a slight shade difference, but it's not that noticeable. So what I did was I bought this head off eBay, then I bought a wig for it. This is a Lee Middleton wig that I bought, and I cut and styled it to a little boy style. Or maybe an Apple Valley wig, I can't remember. They have very similar. And then I bought this Lee Middleton body and put him on this body, and it has the long straight legs and toddlerful legs and arms, and he has on Lee Middleton shirt and pants. The pants are kind of they're drawstring. They actually go with another little smock top, and I'm not real crazy about them, but I haven't gotten him any new jeans yet. So and these boots actually came on this doll right here when I bought it, but I thought they looked good on him. So the only thing I want to do for him now is I do want to find him some blue jeans. But I thought he made a really nice guy once I got him all put together, and I just love this face, so I was real happy to get him. So this pretty much consists of my playing with dolls, and what I do once I get them changed is then I put them all back on their little doll stands and display them in my bonus room around my working area where I make reborn dolls, and I have some shelving there for some of the babies, and that's I keep them around me so that while I'm working, I can look at their expressions, and they make me smile, and I just really enjoy them. And thank you for watching this today, and till next time, happy dolling!